Hey everyone, I'm so excited to see you all here. It is amazing to see all the comments, all the questions, the enthusiasm. And I really like when people say they are so happy to wake up in the morning and just get started. It gives me the goosebumps actually. So I also have a little bit of a presentation. Sarah, you're bringing up that for me. Awesome. And so what I want to talk to you about is really the inspiring healthy living part. Like, what is the philosophy that we have as a company, and how does that lead into the products? Because I think it's important to understand the background, kind of the emotional, the feelings, the stories behind it, because that really helps you to connect with your customers. And so just to say who I am, I'm a certified health coach. And what that means is I help people to find their way on their healthy journey. It's not just about the nutrition or what they're eating. It's about stress management, mental health, fitness, taking care of themselves, and getting them started. So if you can go to the next slide. Just to tell you my story. So this is me at 19 years old. I was quite chubby. It was a new thing for me. Yeah, it gets me a little bit emotional to talk about it. But in any case, I went through my whole life gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, not really understanding how food worked inside my body. I spent my whole university learning about marketing and advertising. I had my career for almost 15 years in marketing communications. And then I got stuck. I kind of hit a bottom and I didn't know where I was going or how I wanted to go forward. At the time I was working for a tobacco company, which is quite a difference from where I am today. But the whole idea of alignment, really choosing the things that made the most sense for me, not only with food, but with my career, with the people who are in my life, my relationships, and how I take the best care of myself. So from the 19 years old, fast forwarding to about 30 years old, I quit my job, I quit everything. I did an around the world trip and I came back. And I said, hey, I can't go back to marketing again. I have to do something that's really meaningful for me, something that sparks me from the inside and makes me feel like I'm doing a difference in this world. So I retrained as a health coach. And what I discovered is really this idea of choosing things that make sense for me, really nourishing myself from the inside out, and being kind to myself. So now I'm 48 years old. I'm happy. I have an 8-year-old child. Yeah, and I work for a really great company. I've been with Juice Plus now for about 5 years. And I can really say I also wake up feeling quite happy with the work that I'm doing. So the next slide, please. So our mission is inspire healthy living around the world. And if I think about that, there's nothing else I want to do. When I think personally, what I try to do in my business is I'm really helping people to become healthier, feel good, have more energy, great digestion. And as they feel healthier and as they feel better, they're going to start impacting the world around them. So kind of like this healthy people equals a healthy planet, really making those connections together. So next slide. So how this translates to the company. So we say healthy living made easier. Juice Plus helps you bridge the gap between what you should eat and what you do every day. So if you think about your day, all the different foods that you're choosing to eat, maybe you're not eating perfectly, or actually who even knows what eating perfectly really means, right? So there might be some holes, maybe, I don't know, you go away for the weekend and you're eating pizza and sandwiches, but when you come back, you're back on track again. And with these products, it really helps you to kind of fill in those gaps, fill in those pockets where maybe you're not doing so well. And we do this with added nutrition from a wide variety of plant-based and whole food ingredients. So you're going to hear me talk about that a lot, plant-based and whole food. So hold that in your mind. Next slide. Our philosophy is one simple change, and this is something that resonates a lot with me in terms of being a coach, because we all know that we're supposed to eat our vegetables, be more active, we should be meditating, but that's not easy to do every day. Life is absolutely bonkers, especially right now. So Juice Plus is here to make healthy living easier, one simple change at a time. So we're really supporting people on their journey towards health and well-being. And so how do we do that? We do that with our amazing products, right? So plant-based and whole food nutritional products. We do that through inspiring stories. I can't tell you how important it is to have a really great story to connect with people. And then our community of partners and customers. So we can't do this without you. It's really about that connection and community that allows people to feel supported and continue on their journey towards feeling great. Next slide. So our plant-based whole food nutritional products, we talk about the power of fruits, vegetables, berries, and plants. So thinking about the body, we're always talking about eating a varied and balanced diet so that our body could be at its best every day. So I remember when I used to live in New York, I used to have bagels and chicken sandwiches every single day, and I wasn't feeling that great. So the idea here is to really get that variety of fruits and vegetables, mixing it up and trying new and different things. Because plants actually have lots of compounds, vitamins, and minerals that really support our body to work its best. And this is the key insight. This is really why our company produces the products that they produce. It's all focused on these plant compounds. Next slide. So this is just a high-level overview. I'm going to jump into each one a bit deeper. But we have our Juice Plus capsules and chewables. This is the Bridge the Gap plant-based whole food nutrition for you and your family. So we're talking about over 30 different fruits and vegetables and some selected oils as well. Then we have Complete by Juice Plus. So this is high quality, nutritionally balanced meal replacements, and that takes the shape in shakes, bars, and soup. And then we have Uplift by Juice Plus. So this is a unique plant-based energy drink with B vitamins for your mind and body. And I know that the team's going to be sending out some fact sheets from the products. So you don't have to write everything down that I'm saying. You're going to get a lot of information about them after this call. Next slide. So the capsules, it's a unique blend of 30 different fruits and vegetables and berries. They're powders that are then concentrated, placed into a capsule, along with other plant nutritions and vitamins to create this really unique food supplement. So it's a food supplement. It's actual food in a capsule. It's supported by over 35 different published research studies. So it's proven to work. And then we have this great quality control. And there's 2 seals that we have on our product. One is called the Institute for Fresenius. And what this does is to really check the quality of the product that's going inside that capsule. So some questions that we might get, like, well, if you're taking all of these fruits and vegetables and squishing them down, you know, what about pesticides? What about this chemical? What about that? And what this company does is to test and make sure that we're staying within our guidelines, that we're doing the right thing with our product and proving that quality. And then we have informed choice. And so if you are working with people who are athletes and they're really concerned about things like doping, the informed choice seal tests our product to make sure there isn't any chemicals by chance in there that would cause issues with doping. So capsules are awesome. The way that I think about this in terms of lifestyle, if I'm not getting enough fruits and vegetables, I have the capsules there to help me bridge that gap. But it really helps me to build that foundation. When I'm taking my capsules, I feel like I'm covered. And if you think about people where they are in their health journey, some people that you meet, they may be already quite fit and they're trying to find something that supports them a bit more. But you might find people who are really in the beginnings of thinking about eating healthy, or thinking about stress management, or thinking about, maybe I should take a look at what I'm eating every day. And just by taking these capsules, so it's 2 capsules per blend each day, just by taking 2 of these capsules, it starts your mind thinking about, maybe I should add more fruits and vegetables myself. Maybe this helped me get one step more into the gym. And it's that catalyst that really helps you to take that step forward. So this is the first one simple change that a person can start with to get started. And it's so easy. You just have your capsules with a glass of water and you're done. Next slide. So then we have the chewables. So same 30 different fruits, vegetables, and berries. We take the powders and then we put it into this really great chewy form. And I have to say, my son loves these. And it's something that I bring along to picnics. It's something I put on the table for breakfast. It's suitable for both children and adults. So there's maybe some people who don't like to swallow capsules, so maybe the chewables are an option for them. And the reason why we love these, or the reason why I love it as a mom, is because it gives me a way in to talk about fruits and vegetables with my son and my niece. It's, you don't want to be kind of that dorky mom that's like, oh, eat your fruits and vegetables, let's make it happen. But by just having this gorgeous package on your table and saying, wow, there's 30 different fruits and vegetables inside this delicious chewable, it really gets kids starting to talk about it and think about it and be curious. Well, what is a mango? And, can we buy some cherries? And so it really allows you to have that way in to discover and talk about them with your children. Next slide. So then we have our Omega Blend capsules. So I think the interesting thing about Omega, and I'm not sure how interested you are in nutrition at this moment, but a lot of Omega products are coming from fish. And this one is very different because it's 100% vegan and plant-based, and it's coming from the original source of where omega-3 comes from. So the fish actually get their omega-3 from eating algae, and that's where our source is coming from. And I think one of the things that I appreciate about this product most is that I used to take a lot of omega capsules, the fish capsules, and when I would have them, I would burp and have this horrible fish taste. But these capsules are so good. They're actually, the capsule themselves are made from tapioca. And it has such a nice taste going down that I really love and enjoy having my omega-3 capsules. Once again, they're scientifically improved. There's benefits with DHA and EPA. So this is good for your brain, heart health, and your mind. And so these are good things to keep in mind as you're connecting with people to talk about the products. Okay, next slide. So then our Complete by Juice Plus line, we have shakes, bars, and soups. And I think the interesting thing about this is that it's a complete and totally balanced meal. So if you think about a perfect balance of carbohydrates, proteins, fat, as well as fibers, vitamins, and minerals. So if you compare that to a typical protein powder that's out there, a protein powder is not going to be a complete meal, where this one actually is. And I have to say, they are super delicious. Some of the other shakes that I've tried maybe taste a bit functional, so I can say, oh, it's healthy because it tastes kind of, but our shakes are fantastic. And I have to say, my favorite way of having a shake is a vanilla shake with a shot of espresso in the morning with lots of ice. So it's like an ice latte, vanilla latte, and it's absolutely delicious. What else can I say? Yes, we have the bars as well. And what I love about the bars is that it's completely packable. There were days where I would have back-to-back meetings, and I would love that I had a bar in my pocket, in my bag, in my laptop bag, as something that I can grab and eat between meals or eat before I was going to the gym. It's something that's absolutely convenient if you think about people who are moms, you know, running from place to place, dropping off the kids, or if you're just thinking about controlling your weight. This product can actually be used as a weight control product. And so you replace 2 meals a day if you're on a weight loss journey. And what I like about that is that there's no meal prepping. Whenever I would start a new diet or a new program, I would spend so much time like going through the program, figuring out what I was going to eat, going food shopping. But by the way, with these products, all you need to do is have the product with you, a glass of milk, and then mix it together, and you're on your way into your diet. So next slide, please. So the shakes are quite versatile, and that's another reason why I like the complete shakes. So the basic shake, you're mixing it, you're taking a scoop, mixing it with skim milk, shaking it up, and enjoying it. It's that simple, but there's other ways that you can enjoy it as well. You can have it in a smoothie by blending in fruits, berries, or spinach, for example. You can put it into overnight oats. You can mix it into yogurt so that you're taking the yogurt and kind of increasing the nutritional contents of your yogurt. It could be a pre or post-workout shake. I like adding it to chia pudding to give it more oomph, and you can also put it into baked goods. So I often make a strawberry oatmeal muffin as a snack that I can have a mid-morning snack, and I add complete to that as well. So it's very versatile in terms of what you can do with it and how you can add more nutrition into your day. Next slide. So Uplift, this is a quite interesting product. So it's a powder that you mix within water. So it's a unique blend of naturally sourced functional ingredients, which provide you with energy throughout the day. And so this is not your typical cup of coffee because it has tart, cherry, and beetroot. And this is something that in the sports community, they look at in terms of recuperation, energy, and healing, as well as having these B vitamins from mango, guava, and lemon. And the thing about B vitamins, they're very popular in the neuroscience kind of world. So everything for mental health, concentration, energy, B is really good for that brain and concentration. So when I think about this, it's something that I add when I'm preparing for a presentation like this one. It's something that I have if I know I have to concentrate, if I'm studying, and it's all from fruits and vegetables. I think that's the most amazing part about it. Next slide. Okay, so back to the inspiring story. So the one simple change. If you go to that YouTube channel that Nikki was talking about earlier, you can see different one simple change stories from different people in our community. So Simon, Julia, Clara, Anastasia, these are all people who either worked for us or are part of our community. Every story is different. And you heard a piece of mine. I'm sure that you have your own story. So what is your story about? How are you coming into health and wellness? What's important for you? What kind of difference do you want to make? And why are the Juice Plus products interesting? Why did it kind of catch your eye and make you want to get into this business? Sometimes it's difficult for us to explain our own story. And so I urge you to go check out these stories online, see how they talk about them in terms of taking one little step to move forward and then taking another little step to move forward. And before you know it, you have a totally different lifestyle than what you started out with. And it's very inspiring. And I'm sure that your sponsors or people on your teams also have amazing stories as well. So take some time out tonight after the call and really reflect, you know, where are you and where are you headed? Next slide. So the community of partners. So the Juice Plus family is really, the Juice Plus family, Juice Plus company is really a family of people. And I can honestly say when I started with this company 5 years ago, it's like, oh yeah, everyone kind of says that, but I have to say, I've really made some great friends working at this company. I've had my own ups and downs, and people have been there for me. And I often hear that with the partners as well, that people are pulling each other together. And when you think about that community, that large network of partners, which is worldwide, it's truly worldwide, you will find people from Juice Plus around the world. It's all about a win-win situation. If I think about my time back in corporate, nobody was really pulling me up the ranks. They sort of want to keep you down and, keep you in the right place, and maybe felt threatened by someone being ambitious. But here with the community of partners, it's really about growing and developing. So no matter where you're starting, I mean, you will get the opportunity to speak in front of people, to talk at workshops, to connect with others, learn new skills that you never thought you had. And I can honestly say it's a win-win situation, a win-win kind of feeling that happens in this community. So when we're talking to our customers, we talk to them as if they're our close friends. So it's not this doctor, nutritionist, like, oh, I know everything. We talk about health and wellness in a way that's relatable. So if we take a big idea like weight management, or if we take an idea about how to get your kids to eat more fruits and vegetables, we really break it down into simple ideas so that we can help move people along. So it's all about connection. And basically having fun. I mean, yeah, like as soon as you learn like how to do something better, whether it's meal prepping or make different smoothies in the morning or to freeze different things, you want to share it and kind of bring everybody along with you. Okay, next slide. So the community of customers. And this is more of me as the health coach. Yeah, just wanting to help the customers on their journey. So please meet your customers where they're at, no matter if they're starting from the way beginning and don't really like fruits and vegetables at all, or they could be the super health nut that's in the gym every day, eating tons of salad, but maybe they need more balance in their lifestyle. Just meet them wherever they're at and stay curious. Because being healthy doesn't have to be a chore. It can be fun. So you're going to focus on smaller, manageable changes every day. And so as they're taking their baby steps and making improvements on their lifestyle, you're adding in the products that helps them and supports them in that lifestyle change. So less judgment, less comparison. I was in a yoga class the other day, and there was a woman next to me, and she was all like bendy and doing all this kind of stuff. And for 1 second, I was getting down on myself and saying like, oh man, I can't do this, I can't do that. To find out later, using my curiosity skill, I asked her like, hey, wow, you're really, really flexible. And it turned out she was a ballerina since she was 8 years old. And so I just had to laugh at myself and be like, there's no way I can compare myself against someone else who's been a ballerina for so long. So less comparison, less judgment, be more curious, ask questions. That's the best way you can help people and be more relevant to where they are on their journey. Add in more energy. If there's one thing right now, everyone is just so like, oh, all these Zoom calls and all this stuff and work and housework and being home all the time. Bring that energy, bring more life, bring more skills to take care of ourselves. I mean, in school, they didn't teach us how to take care of ourselves really. So bring that in. And healthy is more than just about looking good. I mean, I came into my health journey because I wanted to manage my weight, but actually healthy is more about how you feel on the inside. And as people start to take our products, again, they might be looking from that outside, how's my skin, how's my hair, how's my weight? but actually there's a lot more to do with energy, digestion, sleep, rest, mental clarity. And these are things that you can bring their attention to notice that these products are actually making a difference in their life. So stay close, stay curious. It's more than about the outside. Next slide. And that's it. So thank you. Have fun with it. And if you have any questions, feel free to put it in the chat or send it along the way.